cook a ham, and I'm going to show you. It's very simple, and it's really, really good ham. Now this is a 13-pound ham. It's got the bone in. It's fully smoked. And really the only thing you're trying to do is you're going to be heating it up from the inside out. So you want about a 4 to 6 hour cook on it. And what I like to do is I like to cook it low and slow. So I'll put my oven on about 275. And like I said, it'll cook 4 to 6 hours. But I'll check it after 4 hours. We want the internal temperature to be 145. And I've just got a few ingredients that we're going to put on here. It's just going to be a simple ham, nothing fancy, because that's the way we like it here at Whippoorwill Holler. So what I've got here is just one of my big roasting pans. I've got full on the bottom, and this is the lid that goes on top. So it's a pretty good size roasting pan. You just use whatever you have. If you don't have one that's got a lid, you can just put full over it, because we're going to be tinting it with full anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my hand up, and we're going to put it inside the baking pan. And I've got about 1.5 cups of water right here. And we're just going to pour it in the bottom. And if you want to, maybe have a little bit of a fruit taste to it, you know, a little bit of pineapple or something, you can use pineapple juice instead of water. And you could even pour the pineapple juice over your ham, just as long as you've got at least 1.5 to 2 cups in the bottom of your pan, because it's going to be cooking for a long time. Now the only other ingredients we got is I've got 1/3 cup of Dijon mustard and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and I just mixed it up and made a paste. And this is, of course, this is Grey Poupon Dijon mustard, and that's what we've got around here, so that's what I'm using. So all I'm going to do is take this mustard brown sugar paste, and we're just going to spread it on the top. Now I know a lot of people like to put pineapple and stuff like that. Some people even will stick cloves in their ham. Mr. Brown and I in the family, we just like our ham just simple. Nothing fancy. And I have 8 ham that was cooked with pineapple and stuff, and it's really good. But this is just the way we prefer it. So at this point, if you want to stick you some pineapple up here on top, you just go right ahead. We're just going to smear this around the best we can. And you want to make sure that you put, the way you want to put your ham in the pan is your fat. You want the fat to be up here on the top. The skin, the fat. Like I said, this is fully smoked. It's not a raw ham. Now, I know when y'all heard me say 4 to 6 hours, but see, I'm cooking it at a very low heat. And I can put this in, you know, if I go to bed, I can put this in and let it just slowly cook. If you need to get up and you want it cooked faster than that, you can put it on 350. And do it in about 3.5 hours. You just want to check your temperature and make sure it's to at least 145. So we got our mustard and our brown sugar on there, and it looks really good. So all we got to do now is we're just going to tin it loosely. I don't want it to touch the ham any way possible. And I don't really have to tin it. I can take it and I can put my lid just like this. This is an old roaster. It's a good one too. And see, it's deep enough that it's not touching the top of the ham. But like I said, if you don't have that, just lightly tint your ham. But I got this old roaster, I think, at a flea market, and didn't give much for it at all. I think it's like $3 I give for this big old roaster. But we're going to put this in the oven, 275. After 4 hours, I'm going to check it. And we'll see what the temperature is. Okay, let's get our ham out. It's been out in the oven for about 4 hours now. And let's just check it and see where it's at. It's smelling really good. I got it cooking out here on the back porch kitchen out here. Outdoor kitchen. So I'm going to just check the temperature in it. We're going to see where we get to. That ham smells really good. And it's stopping about 103. So I'm thinking we're going to have to go another hour, which will be 5 hours. So we're going to put the lid back on. Make sure it's on there good and tight, or if you got foil over it, make sure your foil's on there good and tight. And we're going to stick it back in the oven for another hour, and we'll come back out and check it. So, after 6 hours, and it was set between 275 and 300, we've gotten up to 158. And the ham, it looks really good. It's not overcooked. We're going to let it rest just a little bit, and then we're going to taste it. Okay, we got our ham out of the oven, and it smells and looks so good. We let it sit. I'll probably let it sit about 30 minutes. Keep it covered up. I thought we'd just come in and kind of cut a piece off and taste it. So I'm just going to turn around. I think I'll just cut a little piece off the end. Now this is a Dijon ham. The company's out of Arkansas. I want you to look at this. This looks so good, and it's cutting so easily. It looks moist, tender. It turned out really well. I just honestly think this is the best way to cook a big whole ham with the bone in. It looks really good. So we're going to taste it. And that glaze, that brown sugar, it's just enough that you get just a little bit of the taste, but it's not overwhelming. Because I want to taste my ham. I want to be able to taste the smoked ham. So, yes, this turned out really well. So I hope y'all try it. I think y'all like it cooked this way. A lot of times I'll buy a ham and cook it, and I'll cut it up and put it in the freezer because it'll make 5 or 6 meals. So it turned out really good. I'm going to take a little bit more of that glaze on the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of smear it on the top a little bit. I don't want to waste none of that goodness, that's for sure. Do y'all cook a ham at Thanksgiving? A lot of people cook turkey at Thanksgiving and ham at Christmas. But whenever you cook it, this is a really, really good way to do it. And it tastes so yummy. So I'm going to continue to cut my ham up. Plate some of it up and let y'all look at it. See how pretty it is. And then I'm going to probably cut some up and put it in the freezer for later. It's delicious. Slow and slow. So I'm wanting to share with y'all where I got this ham. I got this ham from a local grocery store, but I wanted to let you know about the kind of ham it is. And I'm kind of being a little bit prejudiced here because the ham does come from a company out of Imboden, Arkansas. And I have no affiliate with this company at all. But I just want to tell you what a wonderful hams that they put out. Any meat they put out. But Danny loves their bacon. We love their sausage. It's just a wonderful company. And they do sell online, and I will leave the link below. But, like I said, I have no affiliate with them. But I am a little bit prejudiced because the company is out of Arkansas. And I love Arkansas. So, anyways, I just want to put that out there. If y'all are interested in maybe getting a really good ham for this holiday. And just checking their meats out because, like I said, you can buy it online. So, anyways, my granddaughter just run through. But anyways, I want to tell y'all, it was a wonderful ham. Cooking it low and slow is a great idea. Some people never think about that, but if you cook it low and slow, it just turns out so moist and tender, just like a lot of meats do. So you might try it if you have the time for the holidays, or just if you're wanting to cook a big ham and maybe cut it up and put it in the freezer because it'll make a lot of meals. But anyways, I want to share this with y'all. If you're a beginner, just cooking ham, this is a great way to do it. So, with that, y'all have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Be happy. Stay safe and stay well. And we love y'all. And we'll see y'all in a couple of days. Bye-bye.